Hey guys, what's going on, dudes? It's David here. We're back with another video. Now, in this video, guys, we're going to be talking about my team, the Atlanta Falcons, who, since Dan Quinn has been fired, have been on a recent travel of success. I mean, we've lost a couple games. I think, yeah, since Dan Quinn's fired, we've lost at least 2 games. One of those games we actually should have won. So technically, right now, Raheem Morris should only have 1 loss in his whole career as a head coach. And the fact that that is true, the fact that Raheem Morris should only have 1 loss, and it's against the Saints in his Falcons head coach career, is actually insane. And this just proves that Raheem Morris should be the permanent head coach of the Atlanta Falcons, because look what this guy has changed about this team since Dan Quinn has been fired. We're going to go through every single game that Dan Quinn was the head coach for the Falcons, and then take a look at every single game since Dan Coach has been fired and Raheem Morris has been introduced as the interim head coach. So the first 5 games for the Atlanta Falcons, the first game we played against was against the Seattle Seahawks, and I'll give Dan Quinn this one. We were going to lose that game. I knew we were going to lose against Seattle Seahawks, and that's completely fine with me. Seattle is a much better team than the Atlanta Falcons, so I understand why we lost that game. The Dallas Cowboys, blown lead. How many times have we heard that when it comes to Falcons? That happened in the Super Bowl, happens here, and it happened the next week too against Chicago Bears. But the Dallas Cowboys should have won that game. Chicago Bears should have won that game. Should have definitely won that game. Packers, I'll give it to you. We should have lost that game. Panthers is really debatable because the Panthers is a division rival, but the Panthers played really good in that game, so I'm going to give the Panthers the benefit of the doubt. So for the first 5 games, there's really only 3 teams we actually should have lost against: the Packers, the Seahawks, and the Panthers. Then Dan Quinn got fired because we went 0-5, which is completely understandable because Falcons should never be going 0-5, considering the Falcons have players like Matt Ryan and Julio Jones. The Falcons are now a rebuilding team. Then the games that Raheem Morris has been head coach. We won against the Minnesota Vikings. We lost against the Detroit Lions, which we actually should have won that game had Todd Gurley just fell before the touchdown area. We would have won that game. So that's 3 games. That's 3 games the Falcons should have actually won. And that game should be the only, technically that game should not even be on Raheem Morris' loss record because we really should have won that game. Then we beat the Panthers, beat the Broncos, lost against the Saints, and then yesterday we absolutely blew out the Las Vegas Raiders, a team that earlier in the season beat Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. We blew them out. I know it was at the Falcons. I really wish it was at the Las Vegas Raiders game because that would have been funny to see. But we absolutely blew them out. And we did all it is. We blew them out. We had such a good game. Our defense played really well. And we did all of this without our best offensive weapon, and that is Julio Jones. And who are we going to be playing this weekend? We're going to be going against a rematch against New Orleans Saints. And where's that game going to be played? At the Atlanta Falcons. So I do think I would give the Falcons the win in this instance. So the Falcons' current record right now is 4-7. We just moved up the 3rd spot in the NFC South. But here's the thing. All right, let's just say hypothetically those 3 losses that we should have won, the Cowboys, the Bears, and the Lions, all got, those got all turned into victories, and we actually were in a better spot than we are right now, because right now there's a possibility we're not even going to finish above 500 or even 500 at all. But I'm going to probably say the Falcons are either going to finish 7-9 or we're going to finish 8-8. So it's going to be around there. I don't really think we're going to have a top 15 draft pick, so it's going to be really interesting to see, because of course you got the NFC least, who are probably going to have those 4 teams, if those 4 teams, besides the one that makes it to the playoffs, are all going to have picks before the Atlanta Falcons. So that benefits for the Falcons having a later draft pick, because I really actually don't want the Falcons to have an early draft pick. I don't mind them having a middle draft pick, and I don't want them having a late draft pick. It doesn't really matter to me. So let's say those 3 losses are turned into victories. Like I said, the Cowboys, the Bears, and the Lions. We would be 7-4. 7-4. What does 7-4 get you currently right now in the NFC South? 7-4 would get you second place in the NFC South, because the Buccaneers lost yesterday against the Kansas City Chiefs. So the Buccaneers would be 7-5. 7-5. And the Falcons would be 7-4 in second place, and with a very, very good shot of making the playoffs. Had we won the Cowboys game, the Bears game, and the Lions game, that actually blows my mind. And we would not be 1 game ahead of the Carolina Panthers for last in the NFC South division. I mean, last year we did the same thing, because last year we were last in the NFC South by the mid-season point, and we ended up finishing second in the NFC South. So I don't really think we're going to finish second in the NFC South unless the Buccaneers just have a terrible rest of the season and they don't win a single game, which I don't think is going to happen, because we also still have to play the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. But looking at this, the fact that our defense and our offense have played so much better since Raheem Morris has become the head coach of the Atlanta Falcons just proves one and out that Raheem Morris should be the permanent head coach of the Atlanta Falcons. That's just how it is. I mean, like I said, we lost the first 5 games. Cowboys, Seahawks, Bears, Packers, Panthers. Since then, Raheem Morris has only taken 2 losses since we fired Dan Quinn for going 0-5. Imagine Raheem Morris was our head coach during those 5 games. Those games could have probably turned out a lot differently, especially the Cowboys and Bears games. I'm pretty sure we would have won those games. The Lions game would have probably still happened, because Todd Gurley, like I said, did not go down before scoring a touchdown, and getting the Lions a chance to come back and win the game. But that's still fine. But we would be 7-4 right now. 7-4. That just completely blows my mind. We would be 7-4, and we would be right now second in the NFC South had we won those games that we blew the lead in. Because, well, we blew the lead in 2 games. We blew the lead in the Cowboys game, and we blew the lead in the Bears game. The Lions game, we didn't really blow a lead, but we should have won that game had Todd Gurley. I keep mentioning this because I'm absolutely very upset with Todd Gurley. That had Todd Gurley gone down before scoring a touchdown, we would have won that game. But in terms of this whole Raheem Morris and the Falcons thing, I really think Raheem Morris has proven why he should be the Falcons' new head coach. I mean, the shutout that we put against the Raiders yesterday, stopping Derek Carr, we got I think 2 or 3 forced fumbles. We had 2 picks. We had Deion Jones picking in, returning for a 65-yard pick 6. So Raheem Morris should definitely be the Falcons head coach, and I don't really understand why he's not arguably hasn't really announced it yet. I don't even care if before the end of the season announce Raheem Morris as the head coach, because it's the perfect opportunity for a guy to have a fresh start, and the Falcons have a fresh start with a new coach. But anyway, guys, I want to thank you guys for watching this video. Please do smash the like button. I'll be posting more sports content for you guys to see in the coming days. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn on bell notifications so you know my videos go live. But anyway, guys, I will see you guys all later. Peace.